Hey, and welcome back to another food diary. If you have a second, click like, and let's get into it. Oh, and thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. For breakfast, that first day, I made this super simple chickpea scramble. To a large non-stick skillet, I added a little bit of oil and brought that to medium heat. Meanwhile, I rinsed and drained a can of chickpeas and mashed them up using a fork as best as I could. Then I added salt and a bunch of spices. We've got chili, black pepper, paprika, cumin, curry powder. I mixed everything up and then I let everything pan fry for about 6 minutes, 6 to 8. Adding some white wine vinegar along the way, as well as some agave syrup. In the meantime, I cut up some cherry tomatoes and also toasted up 2 English muffins. To give back some moisture, I'm adding a bit of oat milk to the beans, which sounds wrong, but it works somehow. I also added some fresh basil and the tomatoes towards the end. I didn't want to cook the tomatoes, so yeah, I just mixed them in quickly and then assembled my toast. I had 3 of these for breakfast and then saved the 4th one for later. Wow. In the late afternoon, I put together a quick bowl of muesli consisting of oats, cinnamon, almond flakes, berry granola, and some pear, which was a little too crunchy for my liking, but still really yummy, and of course, some oat milk. A friend of mine recently bought some inline skates, so the 2 of us decided to meet up to do some skating and some boarding, some waveboarding, really channeling our 12-year-old selves. It was so much fun. I hadn't inline skated in, 12 years.
Das Wetter ist so schön.
So schön. This is not working.
I'm so struggling.
For dinner, we had some dumplings from Han West and also this fried seitan bao bun, which is pretty good, although I do prefer their tofu version. And some people complained about my previous video being quite banana heavy, and so I wanted to share a banana-free version of one of last week's recipes. So in a small bowl, I am mixing together rolled oats, salt, almond flakes, sesame seeds. Yeah, and then I added unsweetened applesauce instead of the mashed banana. And also feel free to add some sugar, but I skipped that. And then I let this mixture pan fry in a bit of vegan butter over medium heat for about 8 minutes. I served this makeshift granola on top of some plain unsweetened soy yogurt, together with some blueberries and some chocolate chips, a bit of agave syrup. Here I'm making a rare salad for lunch. I chopped some lettuce, some cucumber, cherry tomato. I also added some almond slices and some canned lentils. And then the dressing consisted of unsweetened yogurt, olive oil, white wine vinegar, gochujang, and soy sauce. I got this onigiri from Bio Company. Here I'm eating the rest of the blueberries. Oh my god, and then I went to a tattoo appointment. I got this flower tattoo done by Tony. The tattooing process in and of itself didn't hurt. It almost felt relaxing this time.
Cute.
But yeah, I am obsessed with the way this turned out. Then I went to this bakery called C+. It's really close to the tattoo place, and I've been meaning to go visit this bakery for months. They're fully vegan and have a bunch of gluten-free options as well. We shared the most amazing cinnamon bun and also this gluten-free chocolate chip cookie.
I know, it's almost crazy. Hi. Enjoy your meal.
For dinner, I made this creamy lemon spinach pasta. I had been craving this dish for days. Get some salted water going. In the meantime, you add some olive oil to a big skillet and turn that to medium. You can already start adding the garlic. And then you'll let this cook for about 2 to 3 minutes before adding some vegan soy cream, unsweetened. I also added a bit of hummus for some extra flavor, and then lots and lots of lemon zest and lemon juice. Pour in some of the pasta water to adjust the consistency, season with salt and pepper, and that is it. Now add your cooked and drained pasta and some spinach and just let that wilt down for 1 to 2 minutes. And serve it up. I ate this entire pan while watching the new Harry Styles fanfiction movie, which was very cheesy, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy watching this. So yeah, there you go. Moving on to day 3. This breakfast was super lazy. It's just unsweetened soy yogurt with vegan cookie dough flavored protein powder, unsweetened cacao, and then I mixed that up and also added in oats and some granola, not a single fruit in sight. During my lunch break, I baked some cake. Basically, I created a chocolate version of the lemon and ginger loaf cake from my cookbook, All Day Vegan. Check it out, link is down below. So this was a bit of an experiment, kind of adjusting the measurements here and there, but also improvising along the way, which can be dangerous sometimes when it comes to baking, but it thankfully worked out pretty well. So first I mixed together all the dry ingredients and then added the wet ones, non-dairy milk, oil, which is mostly just olive oil, applesauce, and vinegar. I added the chocolate chips on top towards the end, attempting to create kind of like a chocolate topping. And then I put this into the oven until baked through for about 50 minutes. Lunch was the classic vegan combo of toast, hummus, and cucumber. And then I also had some vegan nuggets on the side.
We know that, so that would be in August. No. But then I'll be back in September or October.
I think that's probably enough. Yeah.
And here I am watching Bridgerton whilst putting together a little dinner consisting of cooked rice, brown lentils, cucumber, my go-to crispy tofu, which I've shown how to make that one a million times on here. I also had some steamed pak choi here, some leftover nuggets. It's very random, but really good. The sauce was kind of like an improvised teriyaki type sauce. Speaking of Bridgerton, I have a Bridgerton video covering the first 2 seasons. If you haven't seen that yet, the link to it will be down below. It's one of my favorite videos I've ever made. Next day's breakfast, it's a little rice pudding. It's literally just cooked rice, non-dairy milk, a bit of water, some vanilla sugar. You can also add a bit of extra salt in case your rice isn't really salty. And then I just let that cook for about 10 minutes, mixing frequently, or until I was happy with the consistency, also adjusting the taste with a bit of agave syrup. It's very cozy. For a late lunch brunch, I went to a friend's house. Lottie puts together the most creative, beautiful, fancy looking dishes using ingredients and food combos that I would never even think of. This is a lemon cake that she put this hazelnut custard topping on top. I need the recipe for this. I wasn't very hungry for dinner, so I just had the most random assortment of things, trying to get rid of leftovers. So here we have some more rice porridge that I added some of the hazelnut topping that Lottie made on top with some extra berries. We have some apple, some leftover tofu and bok choy from the night before. Yeah, it was a weird mix, but really, really yummy. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform designed to help you build and grow your online brand and business. Start by creating a new website. Simply choose one of their many beautifully designed website templates, or start from scratch with a blank slate page, if that's what you prefer. Also use Squarespace to create a fitting new logo and put together a matching newsletter to get your message and products out there and to keep your followers and clients up to date. If you need any extra help, don't hesitate to ask their 24/7 award-winning customer service. Get started today. Simply go to squarespace.com/MinaRome and use the offer code MinaRome to get 10% off your first purchase of a new site or domain.